we got back together and we've been kind of running into each thing. Really good time.
I don't know if you remember, but 5 years after the movie, I was at a Paramount event, a picnic.
Yeah, yeah.
Running up to me.
That's right.
Give me a big hug.
I do remember we ran into each other ages ago.
Yeah. That's the last time I saw you, up until the first convention we did.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, Brad Greenquist, who plays Pascal in the film, he and I have seen each other over the course of the years because we have boys. We have boys that are the same age, and we live in the same neighborhood. So they play little league together. So that's kind of cool. And they're playing this right now. They're playing each other as we speak right now in Santa Monica. So that's cool.
What would you guys be doing if you weren't acting?
Conventions? Unfortunately, I never gave myself a fallback position. It really is unfortunate, but I just didn't. So I don't know. I don't have another. I mean, other than I guess I was just an archaeologist or something like that. You know, I wanted to be a veterinarian, and I worked there one summer as a kid. First time I had to one of the animals died. I was just like, no, this isn't good. Always bark. Yeah, archaeology.
I'll probably be on parole. No, I think just growing up in the business so much, even if I'm not acting, I feel like I'll always have a hand in it, whatever level that may be. Coming up next month will be my first time behind the camera directing and wrote a story for the Children Network we're doing in the anthology. Should be out sometime next year. I'm really excited about that. So it's a whole new world doing something like that. So pretty stoked.
Very cool. When is the baby birthday?
Well, writing and journalism, I've always been, a fan of, and there was a crossroads that I came to whether I was going to go down journalism or just go down acting, and I was taking both in school. My first year in college, and I auditioned for the school play and got it, and then that kind of my choice. Would have gone into, I love news. I'm a news junkie. I get 3 newspapers a day, and I have CNN on all the hi, news from CNN. So yeah, I just, I'm kind of a news junkie. So that would have been my other path.
I have one more question. I asked him how it was to work with Stephen King, but what I really want to know is if church was really as evil as he looked. Because I had a great cat at that same time when I first watched it. That cat looked like pure evil to me. So.
Cat? How can it be evil?
That was evil church. There were like 6 or 7 churches.
There were too many churches.
There were a lot of churches, and each church, and they were British Blue Point Sterlings. And they were so, this cat was so hot. Church is a rock star. Come on. I saw the re-edit of the widescreen edition. And who's in front? Church. Church has dominant billing, okay? Let's hear it for church, okay? I swear to God, I could get one of those cats and start hauling it down to the convention. Mary?
You have a stuffed one.
I have stuffed church.
The original churches that passed away, she had it stuffed.
Yeah. No, that was our gift from the producers. Don't you remember? Do you have your stuffed church? You did get one. Your parents had it somewhere.
I think mine burned when my trailer burned.
Well, I probably have the only stuffed church left, and this was our gift at the end of our wrap present from the producers and Paramount, they gave us a stuffed church.
Huge company, by the way.
Wasn't it? You know those cats cost all like $2.99 to make. But anyway, so no regret. I have stuffed church, but so that was anyway. To digress, your church, each of the churches did a trick. So there was nice church that would cuddle with us. There was church that could eat on cue. There was church that could jump on the counter on cue. There was church that would snarl. There was dead church. Yeah, they all did a trick.
It was Hairball Church.
Hairball church. Hairball church. That's right, hairball church. And there was kitten church. Remember kitten church? And then, here's the thing. At the end of the film, I just love that cat so much. Mary Lambert gave me a kitten of church, of one of the churches. However, I already had 2 cats, and my husband said, we can't have a third, so you're not bringing that thing home. And I divorced him. Church is a rock star.
As a fan of the book and the movie, was there a conscious decision to kind of tone down some of the more extreme aspects of the book for either Miko's age or for late 80s sensibilities? Like, for example, Miko's age is described much differently in the book than he is in the movie.
Yeah, I guess from what I hear, the gore was supposed to be ramped up on a lot more. And I would imagine the rating system in the 80s would not allow for that. And I don't know, maybe you guys remember more specifically how, if they did a makeup test or anything, how well I responded to it. I think it would have been cool. Now, looking back, it would be awesome to gore it up. But yeah, I would imagine at the time, I know, just from what I've heard, like other movies like Chainsaw Massacre, like if you watch the unedited director's cut, it's awesome. If you watch what was released, they were super strict back then. So I think that probably did play a large part.
It seems like if the movie was made maybe in the early 80s or the 70s, it would have been like up to the Exorcist levels of
More
disturbing.
yeah. I don't know if you guys remember anything.
Your character in particular is kind of like a cross between a zombie and Linda Blair from The Exorcist in the book.
Anyone else? There's one in the back.
How was the experience of working with a female director, Mary Lambert? Was there anything between that and then working with a male director and another film and TV show?
Denise knows her really well. She's a good friend.
Wow, Mary and I never envisioned a male-female element to it. I first met Mary Lambert when she was right out of art school. She originally was a painter. She went to RISD, and she came to LA, and she started directing music videos in the heyday of MTV. So she ended up directing all of Madonna's videos, her very first music video, and kind of her famous ones, and went on to direct all kinds of, different major artists. So I met Mary when she was directing a Tom Tom Club video. She went to school with all of the Talking Heads. They were at the Rhode Island School of Design when she was there at the same time. So she was friends with those guys. And when Tina Weymouth and Chris Franz from the Talking Heads formed the Tom Tom Club, they wanted to make a music video and asked Mary to shoot it. And Judd Nelson and I, the actor Judd Nelson and I, appeared in this music video. We were both starting acting around that time. So Mary and I got to know each other, and it's a very visual, very beautiful music video. And MTV was the first year of MTV, so all of this was all happening very, very new. And I just got her she had this renegade spirit, you know, always back then. And there weren't a lot of female, you know, there still aren't a lot of female directors.